We are Ben and MP and this is Sailing Yabá, where we get to share a dream boat being rebuilt.
Thanks to simple tools, ancient knowledge and an amazing team of carpenters, our once wrecked schooner is being brought back to life.
The pieces in that machine. It is a machine that is just for cleaning the pieces. It uses heat and also some chemicals, and it will stay there for around 40 minutes. So we're gonna come to pick it up later, but I'm really curious to see the result after everything is cleaned. This is the result after the wash. The pieces are back and they're looking pretty clean. I'm very happy with the result. Even the filter is looking shiny. This was after that machine that had the steam with hot water and also the powder degreaser. This is the result. Let's continue the work over there. So this, you can see, has the mark. These two and these, they have to be like this when we put them back together. You can see here how ugly this gasket was looking. I'm glad we are replacing it. After removing the piece, scraping the old gasket off, sanding it off, cleaning it with diesel, power holes in it, and making it dry with a compressor, now it's finally time to install it back in with a new gasket. See, the stripes here are matching again. So this glue that Alo is adding, it is actually a gasket replacement, but he doesn't like using it as a replacement. He just likes it more as a sealant for the gasket itself. The oil pump, the lubricant oil pump, has just been checked, dismounted, checked everything was fine, cleaned, and now it will be installed again. Carter is back from the welder. We just wanted to make this surface where the gasket touches a bit more smooth to make sure it really seals, and now it's ready to be installed. Let's do it. The carter is back in place, and that means that now we can bring the engine to its original position, because now it's like lying down, so no more rest for our engine. Now it's gonna stand up and we're gonna work on what else needs to be worked on, which will be some cleaning. I know this part is looking very ugly, but we shouldn't worry, or at least that's what the mechanic said, because this is not compromising the quality of our engine. It's just a superficial rust because the metal here is very thick, and it's normal, and not normal but expected it to be this rusted, because here is where the water stays for cooling the engine down, and it was with water stopped for a very long time, so it's expected that it will cause this rust. Now we're gonna try to scrape it down as much as we can, trying to clean it as much as we can, and then it will be fine. No worries about this. So these over here are the varetas de válvula, which is basically what is responsible for the movement of opening and shutting of all the valves of our engine. And of course it's not good for them to be exposed, so I'm just gonna put now the lid that protects them, and also that lid has the breathing of the engine.
Encaixa e vais pegar os quatro parafusos.
Será?
Fechou?
Funny fact, when we started the work with the boat, I didn't even know which side you should turn a screw to make it tight or to make it loose. And now it's time to put the injectors back in for good. Not just for testing or not just for anything else, just put them back in. Stop. We're gonna check for bubbles to see if there's any leak. That's how good our engine is. That's how much pressure it can take. So this over here, in Portuguese, we literally call it seta do ponto, which means translating arrow of the spot. And what is that? This is what we use to adjust the engine if you want it to be a bit delayed or a bit in advance to make it more powerful and stuff like that. So now we are going to adjust this so we can get the best from our engine.
Okay.
The valves have been regulated and aligned in the right proportion that they should have, which is 40-60 in our case. Also here the injectors have been installed, everything is tight, everything is ready. So the next step will be to shut this lid. Of course, this is a dry gasket. We're not going to put any glue because sometimes you need to open this. So we need to be able to open this lid, but for now it's going to be shut and I don't think we're going to need to open it anytime soon. So let's do this. is the new one. What a breath of fresh air, isn't it? Our flywheel is in place. Another step done. Hopefully soon we'll be able to paint our engine, but for that first I need to remove the old paint away. The idea is to apply it, wait 10 minutes and the paint will just start fading away. I just have to scrap it and it will be gone. While that's happening, we also have this happening over here. Another neighbor coming up. Now we are going to just put some tape here on the tanks because it's time to primer it. Well, to add primer to it. So we're gonna hang it, bring it out. First with the compressor we're gonna add a degreaser to really make the engine super clean. And after that dries out, we're gonna start putting the primer on it. And I am so excited to see that happening. The engine is so clean that you can even see this little Mercedes logo here. Cute, right?
You ready for this?
Yeah.
What's the plan now?
From this, we'll go there, and from there, we'll pull it further so we can start degreasing it, and then primering it, and then painting it.
Got it. You reach it? The last final touch. Now it's ready to be painted. MP,
Yeah.
I think it's expired.
Sorry, I was yawning and I couldn't laugh at your joke. Now we know the secret when you want to change the weather. If it's sunny, you start painting something. It's gonna rain for sure.
It's gonna happen when we want to do any of the epoxy or resin work on the boat as well, I guess, or fiberglass.
Yeah, that's the rule.
And what if it's rainy and then we want to do it? Does it swap to sunny? No, it won't. Just as we said that, it changed again.
Yeah, of course we stopped filming and started filming again, so you might think it's been a long time, but it's literally been 20 seconds. And now I cannot open my eyes because of the sun, and the sky is blue as well. So we're gonna paint.
Why is she laughing?
The skies are blue again.
Huh?
You don't want me to tell it, it's too intimate.
See.
Ben had an insect flying inside his ear and now we think it's living there because it never came out.
How much she cares about me.
I love you.
You've got some grey on your lips now.
Now the sun sets in, is the end of the day. The first layer of primer done, which is a great thing. Already all the other accessories are also with the primer on, so I think that today was a great day. And now the next step is to put the engine back inside because we're not going to continue today because it's getting dark and also getting cold. So the next step will probably be another layer of primer before the paint, and I cannot wait for that to happen. But for now, let's put the engine to sleep. It's done. The engine is inside, and I was just thinking now that I said we're putting the engine to sleep. Does it sound dark? Like we're killing it or something? So we're not killing it. We're just putting it inside for it to spend the night there, and we're gonna continue painting another day. Okay, so let's not get dark here. It was a great day, and let's finish it with good vibes. Bye. Thank you very much, Amy, Stephen, and Ejon for joining us on Patreon, Robert, Alfred, and Brenda for the PayPal donation. Thanks, guys.